Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side. Then all of a sudden, boom, two guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense. It makes you really be honest.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Sanders. Pressure coming. Makes his connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Horn. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All of the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Gets it out fast. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He'll just keep slinging it. He'll throw it. This time it's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The AT unit on the field. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this group going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the football on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Now the toss. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. We're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Howard. Got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. The snap sets up the throw. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll throw it on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's good. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it, and nice job on the throw.
And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. And you could.
Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Trying to get to him. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's good. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Trying to find his man on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On second down, just keeps firing. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get behind the defense. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Back to the air one more time. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive done.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll line up to go for 2. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks! And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Direct snap. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there getting set. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Sanders. Quick strike complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. And the returner will be dragged down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Dropping back, it's Howard. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a loss of yardage on that one.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The give as they work on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Now, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Gonna run it. It's Judkins. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
3:25.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Snags it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And after that completion at this juncture of the game, if I'm the quarterback, where is my best one-on-one matchup? I'm throwing this in the end zone on 4th down to win the game. Where do I have a size advantage? Who can win for me one-on-one?
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Power football with the run. Stop short of the marker.
I panicked and just pressed a play. Damn. Good game, boy. Good game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.